Not all cards are printed equal, and that statement has never been truer than in Yu-Gi-Oh! While cards are produced en masse, sometimes errors slip through the cracks, and those errors can be minimal, major, or just downright hilarious. Sometimes we get cards and we don't even notice they have errors, whether that be because it's nothing noticeable or it's one of those instances where something is hidden in plain sight. Many, if not most of these issues arise from malformed printing plates that, for some reason or another, pass inspection. So not only do the plates need to pass, but so do the cards themselves, making misprints all the more interesting when they make their way to the public. It's not like printing presses can easily be stopped, which means issues can arise on occasion. That said, let's take a look at some of them. Some you may know, and others you may be blissfully blind on. First off are the official misprints, cards that have incorrect information on them due to an unacknowledged defective plate. The earliest example of this is Two-Mouth Dark Ruler from LOB, which was originally printed as a dragon type instead of a dinosaur. Some foreign prints of cards like Gearfried the Swordmaster also contain an incorrect type, in this case also dragon. DP3 Elemental Hero Wild Edge needs the fusion material of Elemental Hero Edgeman? Who is that? Turns out that's the translation of Blade Edge's Japanese name. Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus infamously has a first print where its effect does not require any special summoning condition, which I think is an improvement. Likewise, Fairy King Truesdale's original effect has him remain face up to use his effect, instead of defense position. Again, another downgrade in my opinion. Some cards have incorrect stats, like Gold Series' Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with 3000 defense instead of 3800, and Magician Force's Amazonas Fighter with 1300 attack instead of 1500. Many foreign prints of Sea Monster of Theseus have it listed only as a fusion monster, completely bypassing its main use as a tuner. Counters counter traps, but in this print, it can't since it's not in fact a counter trap. And Metalmorph, for some reason, is a continuous trap in Premium Pack, which, I mean, makes sense if you think about it. Just like how Swords of Revealing Light really should get changed to a continuous spell, but I digress. Other times, the attributes are wrong, like with Kinetic Soldier being a light instead of an earth, or Nitro Warrior being a wind instead of a fire. And over in the OCG, we have Metal Dragon and Fire Yarrow with the color of darks instead of wind and fire respectively. Sometimes the levels are wrong, such as Morphing Jar as a level 3 instead of a level 2, and Blackwing Ghibli the Searing Wind as a level 4 instead of 3. Can someone find me a level 4 Blue Eyes White Dragon? Art can be wrong on occasion too when looking at Book of Secret Arts, Sword of Dark Destruction, and more infamously, Magician's Force 1st Edition Dark Paladin, including the art meant for the Duel Master's Guide promotional card and not for MFC. At least it's not like this Korean Neos Wise Man where it's a fusion instead of an effect monster. What? Wrong card, this was meant for Gate Guardian. And of course, spelling mistakes are not unseen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. Some that stick out to me include Chaos Emperor Dragon saying Yoru instead of Yor, Exodia saying You Hand instead of Your Hand, and Ancient Gear Factory saying Summon instead of Summon. Then you got the unofficial misprints, which are caused by alignment issues with the printing press. These can cause errors in text, colors, foiling, and art. Nothing is safe. The one that always remained in my head was the black text on the name for Dark Spirit of the Silent, which makes it look way more spooky. The occasional text mismatch happens to where you get Black Magic Ritual being called Marshmallow, Fairy Meteor Crush being called Spiritualism, Dragon Ice being a Vehicroid monster, or the more well-known Rainbow Dragon Chaos Neo switch-up. Lastly, I want to go to the OCG. Gravedigger Ghoul's name in its first print in Volume 3 contains incorrect strokes, so its kanji name actually translates to Grave Ditch Ghoul or Grave Moat Ghoul. Its furigana name is correct, however. This wouldn't be changed until Duelist Legacy Volume 2 in 2002, yeah, sometime after. Misprints are a fun, unintentional byproduct of a physical card game. It's interesting to see all the different ways a card can get messed up, whether noticeable or not. There are a ton more that I didn't cover in this video, which just goes to show how many printing snafus are out there. But which one is your favorite? Daedalus always stood out to me, but I won't lie that Counter Counter is absolutely silly. As always, have a wonderful day.